Hey guys, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a what to bring to college and what not to bring to college, because over my freshman year I have learned that I had too much stuff in my dorm room. I have a great list for you guys. Anyways, before I start, make sure you're subscribed and like this video so more people can realize what they don't need to bring to college, because I wish I would have watched one of these before I left for school. I just want to show you guys how much I actually had. I've already unpacked all of my clothes and I had way too many. All of my clothes are away, but there's my dog. She's sleeping. I have all of these bins and it wraps around the corner all the way over here, and then it goes all the way over here too. So I promise I know what to bring and what not to bring, and we are going to start off with what to bring. I wrote a list down for you guys on my phone of what to and what not to bring, and the first thing is summer clothes whenever you move to school, and then when you come home for fall break, bring the summer clothes home, switch it to winter, and then after, like, I'd say like Martin Luther King Jr. weekend or like spring break, those are the times I would probably switch out my winter clothes for my summer clothes, because honestly, like, towards the end of the year you don't need a lot of summer clothes. But whenever you go out at night, that would be a great time to wear summer clothes. I know starting in March, I started wearing short sleeves out downtown at night. But one thing I did is I did not bring any, like, I brought clothes home, but not enough. And I just had clothes sitting in my closet that I did not need. And especially if you are going to join a sorority, like Russian stuff, you don't need a lot of like t-shirts and stuff. Whenever you join a sorority, they will give you so many t-shirts. And I heard that they would give you t-shirts, but I never like really believed it. And I ended up with like a drawer full of shirts, and a lot of them I didn't wear. I wear the same 5 shirts. I really regret having so many clothes, because when it was time to move out, those suitcases were heavy. It was bad. And I always suggest having a couple pairs of leggings and gym clothes if you do like to work out, which I do. The next thing is like 5 pairs of shoes. I had like 10. You do not need 10 pairs of shoes. I literally wore like the same 3 shoes. I wore my Air Forces when I was gonna go out. I wore my tennis shoes to class, my slippers, rain boots, and that's about it. Those are like all the shoes you need, unless you like wearing different shoes. I thought I did, and then I got to school and I was like, no, I wore the same pair of tennis shoes for literally the whole semester this year. I wear my beater shoes when I go out or I go to like a friend's house and hang out and stuff. I wouldn't recommend bringing any other shoes. I do recommend, if you're a girl, having a pair of slippers, and if guys, like maybe like some like soft shoes you could wear, because when you're going like to the dining hall at 9 a.m. you're not gonna want to put on sneakers. Some guys wear them, and like if you have class, yeah, but if you're just going to eat breakfast, no. Another thing I would recommend is like 1 to 2 books. I know a lot of people who had like multiple and they never read. I brought 1 to 2 books and I didn't read any of it. Like I read like a chapter in one book, but that's about it. When it comes to school, you don't really have a lot of like free time, because I had a school, job, and sorority, and then I had my friends, and so like I really did not have time to read. Technology is also something you do need. I have a MacBook Pro, my phone, my Apple Watch, and I had my iPad. I have an iPad Air and I recommend it so much. My boyfriend, he uses an iPad Air, like literally he doesn't take any paper notes. Now I have like ADHD, so I have to take paper notes. Just being able to do like happy color on my iPad, my friends and I would just sit there for like hours and we would watch Pretty Little Liars and we would play happy color. We had so much fun, and so I definitely recommend an iPad, just because you can draw, take notes, like do so many things. And I had the app Notability, which was amazing because I could import my documents that my teachers posted, and then I could take notes straight on them. And that was definitely something that was really helpful in the beginning of the semester, because I took chemistry first semester. I could write all of my teachers' notes on there, do all the math and everything, and it was like amazing. Another thing is pictures. Don't bring too many, because let's be honest, it's like an 18 by 16 room. You're not gonna have a lot of room for pictures. Me and my roommate, we had the biggest room on our hall, and like we didn't have a lot of pictures up. I brought like my parents, my grandparents, me and my boyfriend, and then me and my best friend. Those were all the pictures I had. But other than like those pictures, yeah, you can have some pictures with like your hometown friends. But honestly, as you get into college more, you kind of drift away from your hometown friends, and you make so many friends at college. But like, I still talk to my hometown friends, don't get me wrong, I love them. But a lot of my friends, like my friends in my sorority, the girls I'm living with next year, I love them so much. Like, I really don't know what I would do without them. And then also my friend group, it's like 6 of us, and I would honestly not have gotten through this year without them. Literally, they were my pick-me-ups. Could not do anything without them. Some decorations. It honestly, like, this depends on like what you want and what you don't want. If you want a simple room, bring a couple. I had too many plants in my room, so that's something I would change. Our windowsill was literally covered in plants and pictures and like just stupid stuff. And like on my desk was cluttered because I had too much. Like, I had my mirror. Definitely need a mirror. Don't get me wrong. You need a mirror. I found a lot of them on Amazon. Everything I'm showing in here, I am going to link it on my Amazon storefront down below. So I definitely would go check that out. Most of the stuff I got like here was from Amazon. But honestly, like, you can choose if you want 5 decorations or 25. Like, it's all like personal preference. I personally had like 10, 15-ish. And then like some people I know had like 25, some people had like 2. So I mean, honestly, it all just depends on what type of person you are. Makeup. I would suggest bringing a light foundation, concealer, dark, and medium. Me, I self-tan. I literally haven't even unpacked my makeup yet. So I use this self-tanner. It's by B-Tan. You can find it at Walmart. This is the 3rd darkest shade. So this is the one I actually use. It's called Too Tan to Give a Damn. It is the 2nd darkest shade, and I could have not gone through the winter months without these two. I had a Suntan City near me. If you have Suntan City or like any spray tan place, it's amazing. But sometimes you don't have time to self-tan. I would suggest bringing a lighter shade of stuff and also bringing a darker shade. And honestly, you don't need too many makeup palettes unless you're like a makeup person. I'm not, as you can tell. Don't bring too much makeup because you don't have a lot of storage for it. And that comes to my next point. Desk storage and drawer storage. You need organizers. You need desk storage. I had a little thing, I don't know where it is, but I had a little thing for my pens and like pencils, erasers, stuff like that. And it was amazing because I could literally just take my pens on my book bag, put it on my desk. Also, I had like a little white like cube thing that I put my makeup organizer in, and this was the top of my makeup organizer. The bottom half is in my bathroom, but like I would just put lip glosses, like mascara, contour, highlighter, liquid highlighter, and then you can put like chapstick in here. And it was nice to have this on my desk because if I was doing homework and my lips were chapped, I could just reach over and grab my Carmex. Also, if you're going to school in the South, you're gonna need this. Hairspray. My hair is curly, and when it's humid, it looks awful, frizzy. This hairspray really got me through. Like, it saved my life during recruitment. I was there for like 12 hours. My hair did not fall out, which was amazing. It's the Tresemme. It's like the 3rd hairspray, all day humidity resistance. Amazing. Next thing is Mattress Topper. Like, I don't even know what it's called. The bug protectant stuff, definitely need that. A Mattress Topper because you're on those jail cell beds, and if you don't have Mattress Topper, it's gonna suck. And make sure I had to have a soft mattress topper. Some people had some that are as hard as a rock, and like, if you want to sleep on that, fine. I don't. Not me. I like soft. Speaking of beds, if you have bed risers are amazing, love them. But when you think about it, how are you gonna get onto your bed? You need an Ottoman. The Ottoman is amazing, but it can help you get onto your bed and store stuff. They should have one. I got this stool from Target. It sucked. It was the worst thing I ever had. And like other people, like, I'm not dissing Target, I'm dissing the stool. It was like wobbly. Like, I can't tell you how many times my friends or I fell over on this stool. Sometimes it really hurt. Like, I felt like I was like breaking an ankle. Next thing you need is food storage. You can kind of see my food storage back there. I just went to the container store and got like 3 plastic bins, and it worked all year because my dorm came with a microwave and a fridge. So those like really helped me out because I did not have to pay for all that extra stuff, and I could keep my food in there, which is amazing. Speaking of my refrigerator, my microwave, I had a storage shelf with my TV on top. I would definitely recommend bringing a TV. I didn't have one first semester, and I regret not having one first semester. I loved having my TV second semester. If you're still watching at this point in the video, comment where you're going to school at, or like if you're in high school, just say I'm in high school. Like, tell me what grade you're in and what school you're going to, and if you are in college, tell me what your major is, because I have switched my major 3 times this year, and what my major is now is something I would have never guessed it to be, but life happens. Do Do whatever your heart desires. Don't listen to what other people have to say about you. Do what you want to do. Haters are going to hate. Listen to yourself. I do recommend bringing a TV, getting back on that topic. And another thing I do recommend bringing is a lamp. I had multiple lamps and I would only recommend a desk lamp. You really don't need one on your nightstand because I had one of those like white, it kind of looked like an Alex and Annie, those white tall storage stuff. I got a knockoff version, so I was not trying to pay like $130 for it. You really only need it on your desk. I barely used the one on my nightstand because I really didn't need it. So we had like one lamp on at all times in our room. I think I already said a shoe organizer. I don't know, but I recommend a shoe organizer. I'll put a picture of the one I have right here, and I'm sure it'll be linked down below. This is something I didn't have, a medicine organizer. Something like this, like those little Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday things. Because if I would have had that, I feel like I would have been so much better at taking my meds, which I was good, but not as good as I could be. So this one, I've already talked about a small mirror. You definitely need a desk mirror so you can do your makeup, but also like a standing mirror just so you can like see your outfit. If I didn't have one, I might have cried. One blanket and like 2 pillows. I had 2 blankets and like 8 pillows. Like I had so many pillows. Like literally I had 8 different pillows, like 2 long pillows, 1 white, 1 purple, and like 4 different like headrest pillows, and a pillow of my dog, and then like 1 big fluffy pillow. It was way too much. Like I could barely sit in my bed because my pillows took up like this much space in my bed, and you can't overcrowd your bed with multiple blankets. I would recommend like a small one. I had a small and a large one. My large one was fine. I just couldn't wash it because the one time I washed it, it took 6 hours for it to dry. The next thing you do need is shower shoes and a wrap towel. Along with your shower caddy, I would definitely recommend a mesh one from Target. I had a gray mesh one that kind of like I could hang up with command strips, and I use a lot of command strips in my room, so bring some command strips. But I use the shower caddy and then my shower shoes because I am not stepping like anywhere. Also, with the wrap towel, you don't need one, but I would suggest it just because you don't want to be walking down the hallway and like another person on your floor has like a boy over, or if you have a co-ed floor, you don't want to walk past a boy and just have everything hanging out. So a wrap towel is definitely a great option because you can hold so much more and you don't have to hold your towel. So that is mainly what I have on my list for what to bring. There's obviously more stuff like medications, literally any type of medication you can, a first aid kit, duster, a vacuum. Those are just like some other like household essential things. But there's also some stuff that you should not bring. And here is what I realized I did not need when I was in college. Too many clothes. My whole closet was filled with clothes. Some of them I didn't even wear. So you definitely don't need 20 dresses, 20 pants, a lot of stuff. Just bring the basics. And like, yeah, you're gonna need some going out stuff, but like just kind of guesstimate on that stuff. Another thing I wish I did not bring, a drying rack. That took up so much space in my closet. I did not need that. Just use the dryers. Or if like you don't want to dry like some expensive stuff, just take it out and like hang it up on your bed. You got hangers, you have a chair, you have a bed, you have a hair dryer. Use a hair dryer. It'll work. Lots of school supplies. You don't need as many binders, notebooks as you think you do. In high school, I know you needed one for every class, but honestly for college, you just need like a computer. I take notes on like paper just because it helps me learn better. And like you'll need like 1 or 2 notebooks, just not like 4. Just don't bring anything unnecessary. If you have not used it like in the past 6 months or so, don't bring it. Like what is this? It's unopened. I bought it, spent my money on it, didn't need it, didn't use it. That's really my rundown of what to bring to school and what not to bring to school. If you like this video and you think you're gonna take some of this stuff to school or I taught you something new today, like this video, check out my Amazon storefront and everything linked down below so you can get some of the same decorations I did. You can see the kind of vibe for my room. It was gray and purple. But if you liked everything you saw today, hit the subscribe button because I post a lot of content like this. And I know if you look at my profile, it says I haven't posted in a year. We're gonna change it. We're gonna fix it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still at this point, don't forget to comment. And I love you guys all. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are my best friends. Love you.